Amanda, do you have your calculator or a smartphone with a calculator nearby?
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect. Could you open up your calculator real quick?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And clear it out just so you can show it on screen real quick. Now, again, I'm not going to do this with your real PIN code because, again, you'd have to change it, and it's on the internet and all this other stuff.
I won't ever
So what we'll do is just like I did with the woman on the Pentagon. We'll make up a PIN code, but we'll still make it all based around you and elements of your life, okay? So for starters, just type in your birth year, your 4-digit birth year. So 19, whatever, 2000, whatever. Now I just saw Lauren peek over. I know you probably know her birth year, but still keep it close to the vest because there's going to be some private stuff. The reason I start off with a birth year is because this is the most common 4-digit code for people, but it's not super secure because, like, you usually have 10 guesses. And you can usually guesstimate someone's age within about 10 years. So
we're at that point where we know everything about each other. So
that too. So let's take this. Well, let's make this even more private then. Hit plus for me, Amanda. Hit plus and think of a special year. A year that has some meaning to you, like in the last decade or so. It can be a year you all met. It could be the year you got a job, a year someone was born. And type in that number as a 4-digit code.
You're good to put any of that shit in.
Yeah. But this is a code that she's picking right now is what I'm saying. So if I did look up, I don't know I think we're friends on Facebook. So even if I did look up your birthday, I didn't. But even if I did, it wouldn't help me now.
Well, this wasn't planned. This is all.
Yeah, this wasn't planned, exactly.
This is completely improvised.
Yes, exactly. Did you hit plus again, Amanda?
And now.
Okay, now you did. Okay, you still could have. We're already into March. But have you celebrated your birthday already? Don't tell me when it is, but just have you celebrated your birthday? You haven't. Okay. Now type in how old you'll be on your next birthday. It's not how old you are now, but how old you'll be on the next birthday, and hit equals. Okay. So again, like we're probably different ages, to have different special years, all that stuff. But let's add one more layer of uniqueness to that number you have in front of you.
Okay.
If I were doing this, I would have picked for my special year, I would have picked 2015. That was the year I met my wife, 2015. So 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. Just yes or no, was your special year 6 years ago, Amanda? No. Okay. Hit plus once more.
Okay.
And type in how many years it's been since your special year. So see, if I were doing this right now, we'd be adding 6 to that number.
Thank God, Amanda.
If you were doing this, you'd be picking a different number, So you've got a completely random 4 or 5-digit number in front of you now, right?
Yes.
And it's totally based around you and your life. Could you hold it like literally up to your chest like this so that way they can't see it? And I need you to lean in a little bit more to the camera. And here's what I need you to do for this. Look at the code and just for right now, count to 10. But here's the thing. When you get to 10, don't say 10 because there's no 10 on a keypad. Just say 0. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do I need to do this out loud?
Yeah, do it out loud for right now.
Remember, we're on a podcast. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the mind reader, not us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Ooh, a lot of emphasis on the 0. I'm gonna say this is 4 digits, not 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm gonna say, here's the thing. I was kind of listening to the tone of your voice, and I only picked up on a tell 3 times rather than 4. So what that means to me is that one of the digits repeats. Is that correct as well?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you what. Imagine you can mix up all the digits and then choose a random digit out of the middle. Don't say it. Oh, this is interesting. You started with 1 digit, then went to another. Yes? Mm-hmm. I think... Did you go from, when they're in order, I think you went from the second in, second in to the end. Those are the ones you were bouncing back and forth from, right?
Yes.
And you started, I'm not picking up on the number you started with, but I think you switched to the 2 finally, yes?
Yes.
I think I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
I swear.
Uh, now again, don't hate me if I get these out of order, but I'm gonna go with this. Could you close your eyes for a moment, Amanda?
Yes.
Close your eyes. Okay. Now, just to be clear, Lauren and Austin, you have not seen the code she just made up.
Not
right?
at all.
Okay, because I typed something into my calculator. Don't say it. Amanda can watch the video back later. I'm going to show you the code I just typed in before we go any further. Again, I might have some of the digits reversed. I'm hoping this is at least close. You can open your eyes, Amanda. And for the first time, now again, we didn't know we were going to do this. You just made up a code right now based around events, based solely on you and your life. You made up a 4-digit code. But even if that was the case, if I could do this with a random code with any 4 digits, it makes sense that I'd be able to do this with your actual code. Do you have like a 4 or 6-digit code on like your phone?
Yeah.
Credit card? Like a 4-digit PIN code on your credit card or debit card?
On my debit card? Yeah, I have
Your
that.
debit card, yeah. How about emails? Like you have to use the 4-digit code to open your emails. So there's really only 4 digits that protect people like you from people like me. Moment of truth. Read out loud the random 4-digit code that you created based solely on you and your life.
All right. 4, 0, 4, 2.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh my god! What is it? Do you have like black Phillip in your corner that we can't see?
Black Phillip, horns are out his head. Whew.
For our listeners, Lauren just shat her pants.
All right, let's do it again. Austin, think of your real code. No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
We'll quit while we're ahead with that.
Lauren is broken.
She looks frozen. You guys are moving, and she just looks frozen. Whew.
Yeah, that's as close as mind reading as I could think we can get in today's society.
Yeah.
Yep.
Outside of like what you see in media, you know, where they're just like,
Yeah.
oh yes, this. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
Lauren, Lauren, you've seen, experienced things.
But it
You broken? Don't try to
And it gets weirder at Parapsychology every Friday at 8 p.m. Central.